Top doctor warns, never do this at night. The most critical point is that your biological clock needs to be ready for sleep at this time. But how can you tell if your body is tired? You must be aware of the signals your body sends you when it's time to go to bed. The absence of these signals or their distortion can have a variety of causes, and although some of them are physical, many others are psychological. Stress and worry, for example, can make it difficult to fall asleep. A busy day and an overactive mind can also make it more difficult to get a good night's sleep. Fortunately, there are several things you can do to help your body get back into its natural rhythm and improve your sleep quality. Continue reading to discover what these things are and what risks you face if you ignore your body's nighttime signals. What happens to your body at night? It's critical to understand what happens to our bodies at night because it helps us figure out why it's so important to listen to those nighttime alerts. Our bodies go through a series of changes as we get ready for bed, which are controlled by our internal biological clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. Our body temperature begins to drop slightly, which makes us feel drowsy. Melatonin production increases, which aids in the regulation of our sleep-wake cycle, and our digestive system slows down, which is why we often feel less hungry at night. These changes are all part of our body's natural response to darkness and the need for rest. So when we ignore these cues and stay up too late, we're essentially going against our body's natural rhythms, and that can lead to all sorts of problems, from difficulty sleeping to serious health concerns. When you don't follow your body's nighttime signals, you may experience a range of symptoms and issues. Let's look at some of the most common ones. Fatigue and exhaustion. When you go against your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, you may feel fatigued and exhausted, even if you haven't done anything particularly strenuous. This is because your body is still trying to adjust to the new sleep schedule, and it takes time to get used to it. However, if you continue to ignore your body's signals and stay up late, the fatigue and exhaustion will only become more pronounced. Insomnia. Another common issue is insomnia, which is the inability to sleep despite being tired. This can be caused by a variety of factors, including stress, anxiety, and an irregular sleep schedule. If you've been ignoring your body's nighttime signals and staying up late on a regular basis, it can definitely contribute to insomnia. Disrupted circadian rhythm. Our bodies have a natural sleep-wake cycle called the circadian rhythm, which is controlled by our internal biological clock. When you stay up late, you disrupt this cycle and confuse your body's internal clock. This can lead to a whole host of other issues, including difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, and waking up feeling refreshed. Reduced cognitive performance. When you don't get enough sleep, it can have a significant impact on your cognitive performance. This includes issues like difficulty concentrating, making decisions, and problem-solving. In addition, sleep deprivation can impair your memory and reaction time, making it even more difficult to function effectively. Increased risk of accidents. Drowsiness and fatigue can increase the likelihood of accidents occurring. For example, if you're driving while fatigued, it can slow your reaction time and make it more difficult to stay in your lane or make safe decisions on the road. It's important to remember that accidents don't just happen at home. They can occur anywhere, such as at work or while engaging in other activities. Why listening to your body's nighttime signals is crucial. It's essential to listen to your body's nighttime signals because they're there for a reason. Our bodies are incredibly efficient machines that have evolved over millions of years to operate in sync with the natural world. When we go against our natural rhythms, such as by staying up late, we disrupt this delicate balance and put ourselves out of sync. This can lead to a cascade of negative effects on our mental and physical health. By tuning into our body's nighttime signals, we can ensure that we're getting the rest we need to function at our best. We can also reduce the risk of accidents and other harmful consequences of sleep deprivation. Ultimately, listening to our bodies is the best way to ensure that we stay healthy and happy. Here are some additional points to consider about why it's crucial to tune into your body's nighttime signals. First, our bodies need sleep to repair and rejuvenate themselves. When we stay up late, we deprive our bodies of the rest they need to heal and repair, which can lead to a weakened immune system and increased risk of illness. Second, sleep is essential for maintaining a healthy metabolism. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies produce more of the stress hormone cortisol, which can lead to weight gain and other metabolic issues. Third, sleep is necessary for emotional well-being. When we ignore our body's nighttime signals and stay up late, we increase levels of stress hormones, which can lead to anxiety and other emotional problems. Finally, sleep is vital for maintaining cognitive function. When we don't get enough sleep, we impair our ability to concentrate, make decisions, and solve problems. This can have serious consequences in our personal and professional lives. By tuning into our body's nighttime signals, we can ensure that we get the sleep we need to maintain our physical, mental, and emotional health. Top Doctor shares simple habits that can help you fall asleep faster. As a leading expert in sleep medicine, Dr. Michael Bruce has some simple habits that can help you fall asleep faster. These habits can help regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to get the restful sleep you need. Dr. Bruce recommends establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and avoiding stimulants before bed. In addition, he suggests making sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool, as well as getting regular exercise, but not too close to bedtime. By following these simple habits, you can train your body to fall asleep faster and improve your overall sleep quality. Exercise regularly. Exercise can help regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. However, it's important to avoid exercising too close to bedtime, as the energy boost from exercise can make it more difficult to fall asleep. Eat a balanced diet. Eating a healthy diet can also help regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Avoid large meals and sugary snacks before bed, as they can disrupt your sleep. Instead, eat a light snack if you're hungry. Limit screen time. The blue light emitted from electronic devices can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Avoid using screens for at least 1 hour before bedtime. Create a bedtime routine. Going through a relaxing routine each night can signal to your body that it's time to sleep. This could include activities like taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. A comfortable and quiet sleeping environment can make it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Use blackout curtains if necessary, and invest in a comfortable mattress, pillow, and bedding. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed. These substances can interfere with your sleep-wake cycle and prevent you from getting a restful night's sleep. Get some fresh air. Spending some time outdoors in the fresh air before bed can help you relax and prepare for sleep. Take a walk or sit outside for a few minutes to clear your mind and calm your body. Practice relaxation techniques. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can help calm your body and mind and make it easier to fall asleep. Don't stay in bed if you can't sleep. If you're unable to sleep after 20 minutes, get out of bed and do something relaxing until you feel tired. Then return to bed with a clear intention to sleep. Be patient. It can take some time to establish a new sleep routine and allow your body to adjust. Be patient with yourself and stick to your sleep routine as much as possible. By following these tips, you can create a healthy and relaxing bedtime routine that will help you fall asleep faster and get the restful sleep you need. Remember to consult with a healthcare professional if you have any underlying medical conditions or sleep disorders that may be affecting your sleep quality. Sweet dreams.